Hi students, myself BH Swami. I am your computer science lecturer. Today we are going to discuss about the part B of your syllabus, that is chapter number 5, problem solving methodology. Problem solving methodology, chapter number 5 here. There are so many steps to follow the problem solving process. There are steps to following to solve a problem here, and those are steps to following problem solving process are: first one, program definition; then second one, program analysis; third one, algorithm development; fourth one, coding; fifth one, program testing and debugging; then sixth one, documentation. That is first one, problem definition; second one, problem analysis; third one, algorithm development; fourth one, coding; fifth one, program testing and debugging; the last one, documentation. Every problem, when we are solving a problem, there are so many steps to follow the process here. Those are problem definition, problem analysis, algorithm development, coding, program testing and debugging, and last one, documents. First one, problem definition. Here we define the problem in problem definition part. We define the problem here. We define the problem here. The next here, requirements are specified. Here problem is defined and the requirements of the problem are specified in the problem definition part. It includes understanding problem very well. It includes understanding the problem very well. The problem solver, the problem solver must understand the problem very well. Must understand the problem very well to solve problem efficiently. Remember, in problem definition, we define the problem here. Requirements are specified here. It includes the understanding the problem very well. The problem solver must understand the problem very well to solve the problem efficiently. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು, ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದ್ರು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾರೋ ಟೀ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಟೀ ಕಪ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಚಾ ಪುಡಿ ಬೇಕಾ, ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಬೇಕಾ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕಾಗ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವುದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ whenever the problem is given, here in problem definition we define the problem here. Here requirements of the problems are specified. It includes the understanding the problem very well. The problem solver must understand the problem very well to solve the problem efficiently. Problem ಏನಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So in problem solving methodology there are steps to follow in problem solving process, and that one first step is problem definition. In problem definition, first we define the problem here. Here requirements are specified. It includes the understanding of the problem very well. Here the problem solver must understand the problem very well to solve the problem efficiently. This is about the problem definition. Then second one, problem analysis. Analyzing the problem follows the following steps here. Analyzing the problem involves identifying the following. Identifying the following. Analyzing the problem involves the identifying the following, and those are first one input, output, third one any additional requirements. Here first one input, second one output, third one any additional requirements. That is first one input. Here what is input? The inputs are the data you have to work with it. Input means the data you have to work with it. Here input means the data on which you have to work. The data on which you have to work. Output means desired results. output ಏನಲ್ಲ desired results. input means the data on which you have to work. ಯಾವ input ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ input ಅನ್ನು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು the desired result ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. before solving a problem analysis must be done. Problem analysis involves the following, and those are input output. Input means the data on which you have to work. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎನಿ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಎಂಬುದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. Next, we represent the solution to the problem using tools, and those tools are known as algorithm and flowcharts. Third part is algorithm development. Algorithm means a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem. It is a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem. Algorithm words came from algorithm. Algorithm word ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ algorithm ಅನ್ನೋ word ಇಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿತು. That is algorithm. Algorithm ಅಂದ್ರೆ algorithm ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Process of doing arithmetic using Arabic numericals. Process of doing arithmetic using Arabic numericals. Algorithm is process of doing arithmetic using Arabic numericals. Process of doing arithmetic using Arabic numericals. Algorithm ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ? It is believed that in the 19th century, the Arabic mathematician who is known as the Muhammad al-Khwarizmi who developed the algorithms ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ. So, ಹೆಸರೇನು? Muhammad al-Khwarizmi. Arab mathematician who is known as Muhammad al-Khwarizmi who developed the algorithms. An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular problem. Algorithm ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್. The next part is characteristics of an algorithm. It contains mainly 5 characteristics, and those are first one input, second one definite, third one effective, fourth one terminate, fifth one, output here. Every algorithm must accept one or more inputs. It should accept one or more inputs here. One ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ input ಗಳನ್ನ accept ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು. Definite, it should be definite. It should be clear. It should specify the problem clearly. Problem na clear ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Effectiveness, it should be effective. To the problem solver, terminate ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Terminate, it should end the minimum number of steps ಅಂದ್ರೆ end ಆಗಬೇಕದ. It should end after minimum number of steps. ಒಂದು 50 steps 60 steps 70 steps ಅದು 1000 2000 ಅಂದ್ರೆ end ಆಗಬೇಕದ. Infinite loop ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು, infinite steps ಆಗಬಾರದು. It should end, terminate ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. Then output, it should produce one or more outputs here. ಒಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕೊಡಲೇಬೇಕು. So it should accept one or more inputs. It should produce at least one output. Okay, these are the characteristics of an algorithm. Next, let us see an example for an algorithm. That is, write an algorithm. Write an algorithm to find the simple interest. To find the simple interest. To find the simple interest, we need some simple interest to find out what ಏನು ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? PTR, that is principal amount, time period and rate of interest. ಇವು ಮೂರು ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು. Here algorithm is a step by step procedure to solve a problem. So write an algorithm to find the simple interest. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Step number 1, it is nothing but the start of an algorithm. Step number 1 is start of an algorithm. Step number 2, algorithm start ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ? ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? PTR ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ read the values of PTR. Read the values of PTR, that is input PTR. PTR ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾ, ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾ, ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕಾ. ಸೊ read the values of PTR, input PTR. Input ಸಿಕ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. Next, step number 3. Already we got the input, so calculate the simple interest. Calculate the simple interest. Calculate the simple interest, that is SI. SI means simple interest equal to, what is the formula? PTR divided by 100. The formula is PTR, P multiplied by T, T multiplied by R divided by 100. Then next, step number 4. Input ಕೊಟ್ವಿ, read ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, input ಅನ್ನ calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, output print ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We need to display the output here. Print the value of simple interest. Print the value of simple interest, that is output SI. Output SI means simple interest. SI equal to the print agapa. Print simple interest equal to double quotation daga ಬರಿಬಹುದು. Output SI ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಡಿದ? Print simple interest equal to SI ಅಂತ ಬರೋದು ನಡೀತದ. So step number 5. It accept the inputs, it calculates and it displays the output item. So last step number 5, end of an algorithm. End of an algorithm, that is exit. Exit or stop here. First step must be start and the last step must be exit or algorithm. End of an algorithm or stop. What is the problem here? Write an algorithm to find the simple interest. To find the simple interest, we need PTR values. So step number 1 is start. In step number 2, we read the values of PTR, that is input PTR. In step number 3, we calculate the simple interest, that is SI equal to PTR divided by 100. In step number 4, we will display the output, that is print the values of simple interest. Output is SI. Next output number 6. Step number 5 is end of an algorithm, that is exit. So start and stop or exit here must be there in the algorithm. Algorithm baraga start ಮತ್ತು stop ಇರಲೇಬೇಕಾ. So input ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ input read ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾ, next ಅದ್ರೊಳಗ calculate ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ, last output ನ display ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ. So this is about the algorithm for a to find the simple interest. Next example. Write an algorithm for addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸೋದಂಗ. ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳು ಯಾವುದೇ ಇರಬಹುದು, a and b, p and q, x and y. ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾ, ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ, ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ, ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಫಸ್ಟ್ will be start. Step number 1 ಏನು? Start. Step number 2 ಏನು ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ? ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಬೇಕು. a and b ಅಂತ ತಗೋರಿ, x and y ಅಂತ ತಗೋರಿ, p and q ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Read the values of a and b ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. Read the values of a and b, that is input a, b. ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾ. ಸೊ a1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ b1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ. Then next step number 3, calculate the sum of a and b. Step number 3 is calculate the sum of a and b, that is sum equal to a plus b. a plus b equal to ile sum ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? a plus ಮತ್ತು b ನ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, a ಮತ್ತು b ನ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. So next step number 4, calculate the sum of a and b, sum equal to a plus b. Step number 4 is the display the result, that is print the sum, print the sum or print the result or print the sum of the a and b. Print the sum of a and b, that is output, which is sum. Output sum ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ sum ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ addition ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ addition ತಗೋತೀವಿ, sum ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ sum ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾ. ಅದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು SI ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ SI ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ವಿ. Step number 5, end of an algorithm, that is exit. End of an algorithm, that is exit here. So step number 1 is start, then the read the values of a and b, input ab ಮತ್ತು input ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. calculate the sum of a and b, that is sum equal to a plus b. Step number 4, print the sum of a and b, output sum. Step number 5, end of an algorithm, that is exit here. This is the second example to find the addition of two number. Write an algorithm for addition of two number. Next example. Write an algorithm to find the for subtraction of two numbers. Write an algorithm for subtraction of two numbers. Algorithm for subtraction of two numbers. Step number 1 is start. Start. Step number 2 is subtraction of two number means we need two numbers, that is a and b, p and q, x and y ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಎರಡು ಪದವನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು read the values of a and b, that is input a comma b or a and b. Step number 3, calculate the subtraction ಏನಿದೆ difference ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Subtraction is nothing but the difference between two number. Calculate the subtraction ಏನಿದೆ difference ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The difference of a and b, that is difference equal to a minus b. Difference equal to a minus b. Step number 4, print the difference. The difference between a and b, that is output. ಏನು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5, end of an algorithm. That is exit here. In this first step, that is start. Step number 2, read the values of a and b, input a b. Step number 3, calculate the difference between a and b, that is difference equal to a minus b. Print the difference of between a and b, that is output equal to difference. Difference act ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ difference ಅಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Step number 5, end of an algorithm, that is exit here. This is about the algorithm for subtraction of two numbers.